Hello everyone and welcome to Chameleon Twist 2! Just as promised at the end of Chameleon Twist, I said I would jump right in to the sequel, and I think I'd mentioned a couple of times that I really like this game. In fact, I like it a lot better than the first one. Of course, the first one's a good game, but I think this one they really refined a lot of the mechanics and made it that much better. So we can go ahead and hop in. There are some optional training courses that we can run through, but we'll actually see a couple of them throughout the level, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, let's go ahead and hop right in. Let's actually just create a new file. You can see here that I actually have 114 of, well, in this game they're golden coins, but they're synonymous with the golden crowns. But yeah, it's like I didn't get all of them in this file, and I intend to get all of them in this game as well, so this will be a 100% run. And yes, I think I can go ahead and hop right in. Let's open with this. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We also need to select our character. So before there's Davy, I remember I made the Billy Joel jokes last time, so that's all that needs to be said. I will go with Jack because blue is still my favorite color, so let's go with that. And let's, oh yeah, Rumble Pack. That's not necessary, but let's go ahead and hop right in, and let's start with the opening cinematic. Alright, isn't this a familiar sight? Here we are again with the intro very similar to the first one, and already you can tell there's a number of things that are different in this game. For one, our chameleon actually kind of looks like a chameleon this time, and not just a, like a derpy, I don't know, elephant thing. I really can't describe how the first chameleon looked. And there's a number of different system mechanics as well. Now, here we have our rabbit friend from the first game. Of course, we've seen him a number of times, and we'll be seeing him a lot more as well. But he mentions here that our tongue has been powered up. So to kind of demonstrate what he's talking about, let's go ahead and go through this training course with this trippy transition sequence to kind of show what exactly he's talking about. Now, he does describe it in this little monologue thing where he kind of talks about what you do with the controls, but honestly, I think his description is kind of, I don't know, hard to follow, I guess. And I think it's probably best summed up by looking at the pictures up on the wall here. So the idea is that the idea is that you can latch onto just about any solid object in this game. So, if I go over here and I latch onto the wall, and let it bring me all the way up, and then press A, when you latch onto it, then you'll do this little hop jump across. If you hold on too long after the fact, you'll fall down, and if you press A before latching onto the solid object, you'll just fall straight down. It's the idea. So you extend your tongue, let yourself get caught up with your tongue, then press A to hop up. And we'll be doing this a number of times. This is a mechanic that we'll use a crap ton in this game. Oh, and yeah, the whole 30-second thing that was there, or the 29-second thing that was there earlier, was because I did a practice run of this level before starting this recording, just to make sure I was completely fresh. But yes, the idea, like Ed said, is that we can latch onto just about any solid, immobile object in this game, which is actually a really interesting mechanic and really opens up the door to a lot of cool platforming things that we'll have to do. Lots of very dynamic platforming choices that we kind of have to make on the fly. It's very cool, and I really like what they did with it. In the first one, we were limited to just poles and certain objects, but here, pretty much anything is fair game. It's very cool. And it's for that reason that this game is actually quite a favorite among speedrunners, for that very reason, because it doesn't take much for you to begin to figure out, oh, if I latch on this item, oh god, if I latch on this item over here while I make this jump here, I can skip this section over here. There's lots of opportunities there to really get creative. Now, one thing I don't quite understand this level is that it just rains these evil, angry raindrops. I don't quite get what that's about, but yeah, I guess to prevent us from standing still too long. Now down here is the first of several things we'll be seeing. You can kind of see that gold star thing. It's actually like this random roulette thing, and in that particular case I didn't get anything, so that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But the idea behind the roulette thing is that it will give you either a bonus, like a power-up thing, or possibly a power-down that actually hinders your progress, or just nothing, so that could happen as well. And a lot of people tend to, oh yeah, this tongue jump thing is pretty much the same as it was in the previous game. But a lot of people I know tend to not like the random roulette thing, if not just because it is a matter of randomness and it can sometimes work against you. And even the bonuses can get a little tricky. There's one that ups your speed by like 3 times or something like that, and honestly it's kind of hard to control. It's a bit much, so I can see why some people don't like it, but I don't know, I kind of like randomness in games, and in games like this as well, so it's just a personal preference. I always enjoy picking them up and seeing what crazy things happen as a result, but it's just a matter of preference. Now, another thing in this game that's different is the inclusion of this parasol that helps you, in certain platforming situations, helps you descend a little slower. You can kind of measure your jumps a little bit easier. I really like the parasol. You have to jump and then press Z. It's pretty nice. I really like it. Here's another roulette thing. Let's see what we get. And it's, we have a big head now. I think it's possible that it's, like, supposed to slow you down. Oh well, there's a platform over here. I think it might supposed to slow you down, but more than anything, it's just like a vanity thing. It just looks silly. So, I enjoy it. I don't know if there's one that makes your head small, and it's already pretty small as it is, but it just looks silly, and that's all the enjoyment. That's all the reason I need for picking it up. Now, yes, the windmill does move kind of slow, so we have to be a little bit creative in when we make the jump. And yeah, I missed the jump the first time around, so we had to take that platform back. And yeah, since we're able to jump a little bit sooner, that should help us make the jump all the easier. In fact, I'll go ahead and hop over this way so I can pick up the power-ups. Now, so we see here there's the gold star, but here's also this heart thing. This gives us full health. Of course, we already have full health, and so it's in good shape. We're kind of about to cross a point of no return, so there'd be no reason in coming back to pick it up. This ×3 thing that I just picked up, this allows me so that, like, it multiplies the number of items that I have in my mouth, which is a weird sentence, but like, if I were to pick up one enemy and shoot it out, I would instead shoot out 3 enemies instead of just 1. Now, here is the health roulette item, similar to the regular roulette, in that it's a random health item. In this particular case, I think I got a single health power-up, but since I'm already at full health, no big deal. But yeah, the health roulette gives you either a single health power-up, a triple health power-up, full health, or nothing. So it's kind of a similar type of deal. Here's this one as well. What do we get? We get, invincibility. Nice. Invincibility is not like the same as like a Super Mario star in that we can't just there we go. It's not like run through enemies and kill them instantly. It's just we cannot be damaged. Now this is the upper path that we could have taken if we so desired, but there's really nothing extra up here. There's another health roulette item up here that I'll try to get. Oh god, not with that thing raining down on me. Yeah, you can actually pick up those evil raindrops. Damn. Maybe if I get right in this corner here. Damn, okay. Oh well, it was with a shot. It's just a health roulette. And here's regular health anyway, that's all we need. Oh, I get it. So, yeah, so there's that. Oh god! So, similar to Chameleon Twist 1, if you fall off the edge, that just counts as just a regular... Nah, I'm not going to bother with it. I can guarantee that there aren't any gold coins up there, so what we have now is really all we need. Yeah, 4, that should be good. But yeah, health in this game works pretty much exactly like it did in the first game. If you get hit, that counts as a single health item taken off your list. If you fall off the edge, that's a single health hit. And yeah, the hearts replenish a single one at a time. That's all things that we've seen plenty of times before. And there are some kind of interesting enemies in this game. There's one that's just a tornado, or a cyclone, I guess. You can't actually suck it up or anything, so you just have to avoid it. Now, one thing I picked up from the roulette is the short tongue power down. So now my tongue length is much shorter than it normally is. So like I said, it can either help you or hurt you, depending on what item you land on. But it's only temporary anyway, so no harm, no foul. There's a gold coin up there, or over there rather, but we'll be picking that up soon enough. For now, here's a health roulette. This is kind of a diverging path thing where you have 1 of 3 paths, and they all lead to the same spot. The middle path is the path that you want to go, but all of the side paths. Both side paths also have some optional items and gold coins you want to make sure to pick up. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get that one on that middle platform that we saw. If I can just land... Oh, not that. One more. I can just land... There we go. A lot of times it's just a matter of kind of using your shadow to guesstimate where you think you're going to land. Now, it's okay that we set that off. The platforms don't reset, but if you're in dire straits, you can always just jump off and have it respawn you back to the start. But since all of the side paths lead to that main path anyway, no big deal. I'll kind of show what I'm talking about in a moment. Yeah, we're going to grab that while we're here. I mentioned that this like jump thing works in the same way as it does in the previous game, but it kind of looks a lot nicer in this game. The animation is a lot more fluid, and I like that little flip that he does. The animation in this game as a whole, I think, is a lot more solid. You'll notice that when you do a full jump, he does that little front flip, which is kind of nice. So they really went out of their way, I think, to make this seem like a more fluid, animated experience, which is really cool. And we're coming up into an area where these flowers will continue to spawn. The idea is that they shoot these little spore items at us, and we can use them to, use them as projectiles against the flowers. But you saw there that when they land, there's a chance that they could spawn a new flower, which could spawn and in turn which could in turn spawn more spores that could spawn more flowers. You get the idea. There's not really any point in fighting them. They do drop health pickups, so they have a chance to drop health pickups, but they don't drop any coins. The only coin is over here. It's kind of cool though. One thing I will demonstrate here is that you can see I picked up multiple items in one tongue move, and you can expend all of them with the B button, shoot them all out at once. But, and I don't know if this was not in the first game or if I just never noticed it, instead you could use the Z button and only shoot out a single at a time. So in cases like this, where you can see it blinks after getting hit from like an invincibility frames kind of thing, using the Z button to shoot a single item at a time can really help you, what's the word I'm looking for, conserve your ammo, I guess is the word. So it comes in really handy. I don't know if it was in the first game or not, but I only just noticed it while playing this one, so I think it's really nice. Really cool feature, and that comes in really handy. Now with this section, we have to more or less follow the balloons that are kind of out there. You can kind of see in the background. And these birds will continue to at least try to land on our hot air balloon. Well, in this case, we actually want to go down and try and pick up more items. The arrows on the balloons point the direction that you want to go, but really when it comes down to it, there's really not a wrong way to go. It's more of just a way of following the path that brings you to the most power-ups. Since we're at full health right now anyway, it's not really a huge deal, but it's nice to follow the arrows if at all possible. If, in any case, we end up going the same direction, and what's going to happen is that we're going to hit a point where we have to go down, straight down anyway, so it's all roads lead to Rome in this particular case. Yeah, since I'm at full health, like I said, I'm not really too worried about it. And at this point, yeah, you can see the arrow pointing down. We actually need to go down now to land the hot air balloon. There we go. Perfect. Then we are well on our way. We're at 9. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Similar to the first Chameleon Twist game, if I go through a level and find that I missed something, or if I missed a couple of coins or a couple other items, I'll just go back and kind of show it in a bonus. Well, no, actually, I'll just do the same thing. I'll just do like a speed up or a quick transition to bring it back to that latest location that I missed. And dang it, this is not supposed to be that hard of a jump. There we go. The area up here is actually quite optional. There's no need to go up here since there aren't any gold coins, but a couple of roulette items, or rather, one roulette item and a full health, might as well. There's really nothing else down here that's super necessary. Just some, or rather up there that's super necessary. Just some little items and more cyclone enemies that actually kind of pull you near. If you can see, I'm kind of getting slidden, that's the word. And these turbine windmill thingamajigs kind of push you away as well, so you have to run against it. And here we have a carrot item. That actually will come into play a little bit later. I don't think it'll come into play in this level. Oh, come on, crap. Yeah, fuck. I don't think the carrot will come into play in this level specifically. But there's a couple points where in the game where you'll actually find your rabbit friend, and he'll say, oh, come on. He'll say, like, hey, if you have so many carrots, I will open up this bonus area for you. And if you go into this bonus area and beat the target time, you'll get a gold coin out of it. So there are some cases where you actually need the carrots, but for now it's just another power or another pickup. I don't think there's anything down this way. This platform makes me think that there should be like maybe a floating platform that leads to it, but yeah, I don't see anything, so it might be a divergent path that I missed, but There's a number of those in these levels. It's very rarely is there a level that's completely linear. Usually there's a couple of potential paths that you can take. Oh god, I got the speed. I think I mentioned that, yeah, the speed up is almost a liability because you're so fast. Oh god, see, it's exactly what I mean. It's really hard to kind of gauge where you're going. So sometimes it can be kind of a power down in that sense. Now I'm gonna wait for these things to just flatten out. Here we go. I was gonna say, in fact, I think I might have. Oh, okay. In that case, I'll be honest. I'd always just assume that you'll auto slide down them. It looks like you just need to do that kind of jump maneuver to get up that incline without sliding down, but it's totally doable. Some more spikes, of course. Unlike the first game, we can't lower these with our tongue. They're just kind of on an automated kind of deal. And with this platform down here, I actually really don't like it at all. It's kind of a pain. Because what happens is that it brings you over to this area over here, which is very nice. Oh, damn it. Well, yeah, I guess I will go over there just to show it. The idea, however, is that it's, like, I don't know what the developers were thinking. This is one of those spots where I think it's pretty poorly implemented, honestly. You can see that the platform is rotating constantly, or rather revolving constantly. You kind of have to watch for it by moving the camera. The camera isn't terribly cooperative in this game, but just time it with falling on top of it and kind of at the right time. And that camera move to the left and right that I'm doing right here, you can kind of gauge it. So that's full health and a roulette item. The only problem though is that you can't really get back far enough to see it when it's actually about to come by again. So, like, I can't move the camera in a spot that makes it doable. So I kind of have to guess, and yeah, just there, it's like, I jump, and yeah, there was just no way I was going to be able to make that, so it's just just to show it off, just to show how to get there, but honestly, I wouldn't recommend it unless you're really low on health, because the idea is that there is a full health power-up over there, but there's pretty much no guarantee that you'll be able to get back. So you're guaranteed to take a hit, and that was a dumb hit that I took just now. I guess if you're really fancy, you could try and use your parasol to jump back and land back at that original platform, but whenever I try it, I always fail, so that's just, oh well, what are you gonna do? Now, these pole items, or pole thingies, are similar to the pole maneuvers that we had to do in the previous game, in Chameleon Twist 1. There's one kind of higher up here that I don't really have a good way of getting to beyond just kind of doing a blind tongue. Yeah, and even that's, like, there we go. So there we go, you can get the roulette item that way. Or if you really wanted, you could just tongue jump and then, like, yeah, this is a good example, like tongue jump, latch onto the wall, and then jump on top of it. So there's a lot of options, lots of options when it comes to individual platforming choices like that. So there's lots of dynamicness in how you can choose to play the game. And I think that alone is partially why I like this game so much better. It just feels more polished, you know? It seems like there's a lot more to the game, and everything is 3D. There aren't any sprites that I can see beyond the power-ups. Anyway, you can see here with the sign, there's a parasol pointing this way. You have to use the parasol to cross these open paths, these open pits. You can actually kind of see, if you look closely, there's some debris rising up that shows that there's actually a breeze lifting you up. So you use the parasol to catch the wind. And there you have it, that's how you cross it. Otherwise, I don't really know of a way to get across without using the parasol. So I mentioned before that it really helps you in some platforming situations, but in others it is a necessity. Now, with this double rainbow, so real, we have to, that was shameless, I regret nothing. There's a health roulette item down here. We're at full health anyway, but I just wanted to show it off to show how to get down to it. And let's get back, I think we're getting pretty close to another kind of point of another kind of point of no return. The levels in this game are, I would say, longer than the first game. I think there's only 7 or 8 levels in this game, so it's a relatively short game. But the levels themselves are relatively lengthy. And as a way to kind of break things up, I think the developers took a conscious choice to try and introduce multiple sections into them. So, I don't know how, I guess you would say that there's 2 main sections. So we're about to cross into the second main section. And truth be told, I actually can't remember what happens when you die in this game. I can't remember if you have to start at the very beginning of the level, meaning like right when like at the end of the intro cutscene, for example, or if there's a checkpoint system in place. I really can't say. There's fact, you know, I think there are. Oh, no, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. So yeah, we are about to cross into the second one, and you can see in the background, it becomes all white. But yeah, I don't know if there's like an inherent checkpoint system to this game. I know if you fall off the edge, there's a checkpoint system in that regard, because it lets you start back at like the most recent platform you were on. But beyond that, I don't know if there's something at a larger scale for the game itself, or for the level itself. So, one quick kind of cool thing, so yeah, the background is all white, you know, maybe we've entered purgatory, but more than anything, it actually kind of resembles the area that we saw at the very end of Chameleon Twist 1. Remember, in the credits sequence, we saw where there was a sequence where, oh, by the way, there's nothing down here. I thought there would be, but I had to check. But yeah, in the ending credits sequence, when as the credits are rolling, we saw the chameleon kind of hopping around and crossing out into platforms and whatnot. It was kind of cool, but there was never any point in the game where that actually happened. Well, I can't help but wonder. I mean, this part of the level really resembles that a lot. I can't help but wonder if maybe that was like a in progress version of what we're seeing here. Maybe this level, that was like a beta version of this level. It might just be a coincidence, but I think it's kind of cool, you know? If not just from the appearance alone. So, we've entered a bit of a trippy part of the level where suddenly the enemies are a lot larger. I can't really explain it. Similar to before, there's no need to kill these enemies. In fact, I don't think that they even drop any health power-ups in this particular case. And, goddammit, I can't seem to pick up any of the spores, which are also gigantic. Damn it! Just wanna say, I mean, I killed one of them. I feel like I have to kill both. I mean, you can't just do one. There we are. Oh, I was mistaken. It does drop a single health item. How nice. Alright, well, there's one thing. Oh, here we go. You can kind of see down in the bottom corner. You can jump down this way and use the parasol to kind of guide yourself just to make sure you don't fall off. There are 2 roulettes, one of each type. And then this is a little misleading. You have to just stand here for an uncomfortably long period of time before this platform finally, there we go, gets off its face. Yes. I swear, the first time when I did my practice run, I'm sure I fell for it the first time through as well. I stood there for a couple seconds, was like, oh, okay, I guess I have to go up my own damn self. Started moving, and then it goes up, and of course I fall off and have to restart that portion. Now, here's more of those vertical swinging sections, although it's not. This one is also optional. Oh, damn it, I missed. You know, I really shouldn't have let go. I should have just done the full length, the full Monty. There we go. There we go. That's what's up. This section is also optional. There aren't any gold coins up here. Whoop, there we go. It's just a, oh crap. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. For some reason, whenever maybe I've been playing other games too much, but whenever I want to do the parasol thing, I always find myself accidentally jumping and holding A instead of holding Z, which is the button you want. There we are. So yeah, it's just a mental block, I guess. And can I? Crap. Okay, come on. This can't be that hard. Alright, and there we go. And can I do it? Yeah, that's what's up. Alright, so like I said, that was an optional area. I just wanted to show it off because why not? And I don't think there's anything else to that really. Once we land back here, there's a gold coin, but yeah, otherwise you could just take the bottom path, which is very much the safe path. Now, this section, oh, and here's another part of the, like, I distinctly remember this from the credit sequence, the rotating platforms. I don't know, it's just, like, the rotating platforms and the fog in the distance, it's all very reminiscent of it. Now, I don't know what it is with games in the 90s and this that we see here. God damn, these guys are really annoying. They're really hard. Since they chase you and they come from above, it's hard to get a good bearing on them. I think they just keep respawning though, although I could be mistaken. Oh, I guess that was it. Oh no, it wasn't. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what it was with about games in the 90s that had this this dynamic where you would like these random, well not random, but these puzzles where you would have to find out like what's the magic path you have to take that leads to the exit, and it's never sensical. There aren't paths that you can tell. And you would think like, oh, if I step on the platform that's pointed to the right, it'll go towards the right, and it not always does. In fact, I think it's this one that, I could be mistaken, but I think this one, let's see if I guess correctly. If it starts spinning, it starts spinning, then just drops. So it's like, how was I supposed to know that? How was I supposed to know that that was going to kill me? And it seems like this was a big thing for platform games in the 90s. or at least for this era of games, where, yeah, it's like, oh, the developers thought, like, this was a cool thing, like, the designers thought that this was a cool feature, that this was fun, and, I don't know, I don't hate it, but I just don't like these sections where it's just a guessing game. Like, how am I supposed to know which path to take without just doing the brute force method of trying everything that I could possibly try before getting lucky and finding something that works? It's just very frustrating, and I really don't know a way around it. Since I did my practice run, I think I remember the path is, I think I have to take this one. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck, okay, fine. Yeah, I deserve it. That was my own damn fault. But yeah, so I think the path is, yeah, take the right one first. This will bring you to the farthest rightmost platform. Then take left. Again, I could be mistaken. This is kind of going from memory from about an hour ago. But I'm pretty sure that from there we go bottom. And don't fall off the edge this time. And I think this takes us one here. And, oh shit, I want to say right. Let's try that. Because I remember it was the last one I tried. It was the last one I tried because I thought it was the... Yeah, see, that's a good example of that. It was pointing the opposite direction. How the hell was I supposed to know that this was the right one? Yeah, oh well, I'll quit my bitching. It's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know why this was such a big thing back then. It seems like puzzles like that were always really big. But maybe it's entirely possible that I'm just... Oh, crap, we're at 19. It's very possible that my brain's just inflating it to, like, be more of a big deal just because they annoyed me so much as a kid. Now, our rabbit buddy warns us that the boss is getting close, so we're getting... and he evaporates. Now, this is a cool little trick. Oh, we got more gold coins! Oh, but actually, they are enemies. So, yeah, it's a cool little trick. I remember that was like they did that in Mario 64 as well, with the floating coins as the coin per side enemies. And, oh, here we go. Let's just get that. Let's see what wonders await us. Short tongue, bummer. Oh well. I don't really think there's anything. Yeah, in fact, oh cool, there's the 20th gold coin. Good, I was getting kind of worried. I'm pretty sure it's 20 gold coins per level. I don't think there's any exceptions to that. If you look closely, yeah, that's a 3. I never really tell on first glance. But yeah, I'm always nervous about, like, forgetting just one. I don't think there's any exceptions to the 20 coins per level thing, but because the first game was kind of all over the place. Sometimes it was 25, others it was 21, or some weird numbers like that. I'm pretty sure this one's consistent. Now, we can see that this purple platform here, this takes us to the boss. This is always the boss teleportation platform. And when we jump on top of it, you get this trippy transition sequence that looks like a, I don't know, like a VCR tape. Not to, like, screwing up royally. Now, this is the first boss. As you might guess, he is super duper easy. One thing I really like about the bosses in this game is that they have health bars. So you can see an obvious, like, how much damage am I doing, how much farther do I have left to go. It's really cool. I really like that feature. Now, this boss summons lots of his little mushroom buddies. He's a mushroom maraca guy, of course. Because Chameleon Twist, that's why. And as we do more damage, he gets a lot faster. And he's a very easy boss, but honestly, once he gets low on health, he starts to really groove, and it can be a little bit surprising. Like right there, like he's really grooving there. He's really going. So he's in the red, and of course this means he spawns enemies that much quicker, which means he's that much faster to kill. So he gets more desperate, but in his desperation, he gets more reckless. That's the way I like it. So the mushroom has been slaughtered. And I think that's all 20. Yes, it is. Hot damn. You are perfect. Sweet. And we get a new costume, which is always exciting. You can change costumes by going to the pause menu. And just going like here. And what's it? It's a, kind of like an explorer costume, maybe, or something like that. Whenever I unlock a new costume, I'll go ahead and wear it for the next level, just to keep things exciting. So thank you guys for watching. This was Skyland. And we're going into Carnival Land as well. What did I say? 8 levels. Oh god, I was wrong. There's only 6 levels, which I guess does make it shorter than the first game. But as we saw, the levels are relatively large. I think that took 20-30 minutes or so. But anywho, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon with Carnival Land. Hope you enjoy, and I'm looking forward to the next levels. I'll see you guys then.